Jurgen Klopp says Roma will pose as formidable a challenge as Real Madrid or Bayern Munich after Liverpool were paired with the Italians in the Champions League semi-final. Liverpool will face Mohamed Salah's former club at Anfield on April 24 before travelling to Italy 8 days later. Liverpool defeated Roma in 1984 European Cup final, Alan Kennedy famously striking the winning penalty in a shootout in Rome's Olympic Stadium. The sides also met when Liverpool won the UEFA Cup in 2001, Michael Owen's double in Italy inspiring victory for Gerard Houlliér's side during the earlier round. There was also an emotional meeting in 2002, Houllier returning from serious illness to lead his team to victory. Bayern Munich were drawn to face Real Madrid at the Allianz Arena in the first leg of their tie. Roma may have been considered the most attractive of the remaining sides, but Klopp will not see it that way, particularly given how they fought back to overcome Barcelona. Liverpool are 2 matches away from the Champions League final. Credit, Fabrizio Ffrini, AFP, Getty Images. It was not that I thought thank God not Bayern, thank God not Real Madrid, yippee Roma, or the other way around, said Klopp. Whichever opponent we would have got, I would have said there is a chance because it is football, so there is a chance against Roma. But if anybody think this is the easiest draw, then I cannot help this person. They obviously didn't see both games against Barcelona. In the first result, the 4-1, it was not like the game was, it was Messi genius against a good side of Roma. The second leg was outstanding, it was outstanding what they did. They should have probably won 4 or 5-0, I was really impressed. I have never been to Rome before, not even as a tourist, so it will be completely new for me. I've played against Bayern a few times, obviously, and I've come up really often against Real Madrid. From an excitement point of view, it's really cool because I've never played in Rome. It's a beautiful city for sure, but we are not there for sightseeing. There will also be a tinge of disappointment for Liverpool supporters. The second leg will not be at Anfield, but that is a minor gripe given the progress made and the possibility for further progression. For Salah it is a return to familiar territory. He completed a £39 million move from Italy to Anfield last summer and could not have envisaged he would be meeting his ex-teammates at this stage 8 months later. For sure it will be interesting for Mo, but that shows all the quality of Roma, Klopp told Liverpool's club website. Everybody knows how big Mo's impact on our season has been, and they've played a season without him. Where would they be if Mo was still there? It makes it a really interesting thing, and for him, it will be 100% special. Is already of interest wherever we go, but it might go crazy when we go to Rome. He can deal with that, I am sure. 12:23 p.m. The last time the 4 semi-finalists were from Italy, England, Germany and Spain was in 1981. The winners were Liverpool, Gary Lineker, at Gary Lineker, April 13, 2018, Liverpool FC, at LFC, April 13, 2018, 12:18 p.m. Matches take place on 24-25 April and 1/2 May, 12:17 p.m. Bayern Munich vs Real Madrid, Liverpool vs Roma, 12:17 p.m. will be the winner of the first semi-final, Bayern or Real, 12:15 p.m. 12:15 p.m. Bayern Munich vs Real Madrid, 12:14 p.m. 12:12 p.m. A chat with Andriy Shevchenko, the same one we had during the group stage, round of 16 and quarter-final draws. For pity's sake, get on with it. 12:10 p.m. Here comes Signor Marchetti with some bigging up of the teams. 12:08 p.m. Bayern have announced Eintracht Frankfurt's Niko Kovac will be their new manager from July. 12:05 p.m. as the mayor of Kiev is now telling us about the capital's position as the true sports city. 12:03 p.m. rounding up the magnificent, sensational quarter-final action. We will soon find out the opponents for the illustrious 4. But first, some enthusiastic boosting for Kiev as a tourist destination. 11:54 a.m. Romulus and Remus are suckled while the pendulum swings. One amusing thing every Champions League draw is to keep your eye out for the conspiracists on social media who claim it's fixed. One interesting thing is that Liverpool and Roma fans, marginally, think it more likely that the stiffest test they'll be, stiffed with is Bayern Munich rather than Real Madrid, while both of them think they'll get each other. I think Real Madrid's defense will be tested most by Liverpool and Liverpool's by the holders' attack. 11:39 a.m. on the threshold of the semi-final draw. 11:18 a.m. and welcome to coverage of the Champions League semi-final draw when Liverpool, Real Madrid, Roma and Bayern Munich learn their fate. It also gives us the penultimate opportunity of the season to marvel at the work of UEFA's Giorgio Marchetti, our host and master of ceremonies, all-round family entertainer and the savior of civilization. Liverpool, being Liverpool and five-time winners, have history with all possible opponents, beating Bayern Munich in the 1981 semis before their Bugsy Kennedy-inspired victory over Real Madrid in the final that year. 3 years later they went to Rome, scene of their 1977 maiden triumph, and beat Roma in the Stadio Olimpico on penalties, partly by virtue of a sensational defensive performance from the outstanding Mark Lawrenson. Memories of trips to Rome, even that one, come with more painful scars from attacks by certain ultras, so all the talk of it being the dream tie, I think, comes with distinct equivocations. Real Madrid played Bayern Munich in the semis in 2014 and 2012, Bayern winning the first on penalties, Real the second, and again in last year's quarter-finals. When Real won those ties they went on to win the tournament. Bayern were defeated by Chelsea in the final. Roma beat Real Madrid in the round of 16 10 years ago and have one victory over Bayern in 4 meetings, 3-2 at home in the group stages in 2010, but lost the other 3. We'll find out imminently who will face whom, so join us from the House of Football. For Pedro Pintos, Andriy Shevchenko, Marchetti and 4 beautiful, spherical balls.